Hold on. Oh, StreamYard. All right. I think I'm live now. Amy, are you still here? I think I'm live now. I thought I was live. I was just talking my little heart out. Oh my goodness. Um, okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let me have myself some tea. I'm happy to have made it. Thank you for waiting. Anyone who may have been waiting. Technology. I don't know what to tell you. Overall, as a Generation Xer, born in 75, I think I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty well. But I'd be ready to just throw these gadgets up against a wall. Like, I'm over it. I'm over it. But hello, how are you? Let me know if you're still here. Let me make sure. Oh, oh, no makeup, no anything, y'all. This is Sunday. This is my chill day. Um, you know, I did put on some earrings today, but this is because after this, I have two things. I have plant testing, plant that I have to have tested. They're coming to get a sample today. And then I'm going to my oldest daughter's house to have dinner and spend some time with the family and two of my grandchildren. So very excited, very comfortable. Um, I think cutesy. Um, have never been successful at being demure, and it's not a goal for me. Hey, Margot, how are you? And is the tea silent? I'm thinking it is, but definitely let me know. So look, y'all, we got a good conversation. I'm sipping some tea. Raise a teacup in the chat if you got your tea with you, if you're sipping on some herbs, um, at least some fresh water, something. Hopefully, when you all come here on these live streams, you're hydrating and you're relaxed and you take a deep breath. That's what I want these conversations to be like. And I'm so excited about today's conversation. Tea, yes, yes. Re- let us know what you're sipping on. You need to be hydrating. If you are not sipping on something, put your hand up. We'll give you a minute and you go get yourself something to drink, okay? We are talking about today two things. Oh, y'all, wait. I was sending a little IG reminder. Let me see if I can multitask. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It just depends. Um, we're going to talk about how to build community that's sustainable as you are building um, your dream. You're turning it into reality. You're working towards your vision as you're doing those things, and maybe friends and people that are in your immediate circle right now are not in your circle, you feel. And so, how do you connect with a community that's sustained? Because that's what this is about. It's about creating a certain quality of life, right? There's no monetary amount that is going to purchase true peace. There's um, there's no location on the earth that you can live in and not address, certain types of toxicity in your day. Like there's no way to do that. And so as you're creating that life, whether it's starting a business, but this could also apply to other things, starting a new hobby, you're taking up a new sport or wherever it is, and you feel like you just don't have that support, how do you build sustainable community? Black cherry tea. Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. Okay. haven't had black. Have I had black cherry? I haven't had black cherry tea. Had black cherry juice, but not tea. Um, all right. So I want this to be interactive. I know, you all have to type or whatever, but I do want y'all to engage because I'm feeding off the energy. And I hope this is a productive conversation, right? So first, let's talk about what's in this pot. Oh, and behind me, y'all, look, y'all. Let me tell you right now. My intention is to show you how to make a simple syrup. So I got a little setup behind me. All right. But I've never done this on camera. Um, we'll see how it works out. It is what it is. But I want to show you also, as we're having this conversation, I want to show you how you can incorporate herbal well-being into your daily routine. Like you can fit herbs in. You can find the time to be intentional about your well-being. Hopefully, you're doing that throughout the day. Herbs are a beautiful way to accomplish that. So, this right here, it's beautiful, beautiful bouquet. This is goldenrod, okay? Solidago. I think it's Solidago. Solidgo. That's the genius, um, the genus, like the genius. It is genius. It's botanically absolutely genius. But the genus is Solidago, and there's several species. All right, there's 50 to 60 of them. Is anybody familiar with goldenrod? Have you seen it? It's in all 48 states. It's native. It's a perennial, and perennial means that it continues to grow from the root. So, the stalk dies, gets cut, whatever, and then it continues to grow from the root. Hey, gorgeous. Miss Shanna, thank you for coming. So, anybody, I'll give y'all a few minutes because I know there's a little delay from when y'all type and I actually see it. But anyone, let me know if you're familiar with this plant, if you've seen it. It likes full sun, so it's often in fields. It can be on the side of the road. It likes to grow in disturbed soil. Little critter here in my face. um, What else can I say about it? Like I said, it grows from the roots. It's a perennial, so it comes back each year, and it's the entire plant has benefit. The native indigenous people often use the roots. Nowadays, you see more of the flowers being the focus and the leaves. I mean, it's a fantastic plant. The leaves, they're interesting. I'm not going to be able to show you, but they have this interesting veining in them, and it's pretty unique. They're a bit rough. This plant is often confused. Oh, yes. You walk past some. Yes, it's goldenrod. Hey, Ro. Yes, 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 goldenrod. Aren't they gorgeous? Just like a nice little simple bouquet. Um, yeah, so the leaves are a little bit rough. They pour a nice tea, nice flavor. It often gets mistaken as a plant that stirs up allergies, but it's not. That's a ragwort, which is toxic. So make sure you know what you're getting. All right. Like I said, several different species, but make sure that you're not grabbing something else. A lot of people mistake it for ragweed, which once the pollen gets stirring up is problematic for people with allergies. Although if you can catch it before all that, you get the leaves, they actually have some um, histamine in there. And there's a video I watched. So I didn't just some of this is from experience, some is from watching other people. So I'm going to link the video that I watched below to give that person credit. I also have a video from a few years ago when I planted goldenrod here on the property. And today I actually did a reel with goldenrod in it. So, anywho, no, you didn't just land on my forehead. So disrespectful. Um, what else will I say about this? So it's an astringent, all right. Uh, it tightens up the mucous membranes that often we don't think of, like mucus is being necessarily a good thing in some circles, etc. It's like rid the body of mucus, etc. But you have mucous membranes, okay? And this helps tighten them up. And I'm sensitive. Right? Exactly. Exactly. Um, this plant is a diuretic. It is really good for both urinary tract health. It's good for kidney. We actually have it. Hold on. It's in our, oh, excuse me, kidney detoxicity blend, which is goldenrod, red clover, ashwagandha, nettle is in there, dandelion. But oh, and then we also have it by the ounce. And if you're not familiar with it, if you're getting to know herbs, it's better to get an ounce of some good stuff than to go and buy a pound of stuff that you're not going to use. That's not nearly the same quality. Ooh, hold up. Did something just bite me? And it was an ant, y'all. I just went and got that bouquet. It was a head on it. Y'all see what I'm going through to get y'all this content? That's worth a like. That's a like right there. Go ahead, like, love this video, and share it because I just got bit by fire. I just went and grabbed them and rinsed them off on my thigh. We got a good hunk of meat too. We have an ideal location. All right, so if y'all see me over here with my arm, I got bit. Okay, yeah, make sure y'all like this. Support what I'm going through. But I got some drive. Hold on, drive. I'm not picking that back up. Hold on. All right. So this is how it looks dried. All right. So I do include some beautiful, healthy leaves in there. Like I say, the leaves do have um, some benefit, but it's really the flowers. And it is really good for urinary tract, bladder. Um, there's different there's different perspectives on it as far as how it can help support those that have experienced kidney stones. But pretty much, if you've already had them, then I agree. And like I said, I'm gonna include some references. But if you've already had the kidney stones, this could be good support to prevent future ones. Also, it will be helpful in just cleansing and detoxing. It also is good for those of us that may be at an age where we're experiencing frequent um, urination, where you got to get up frequently each night and pee 2 or 3 times. Like at that point, of course, you always get your everything checked out, whatever your medical practices are. I'm just sharing plants that could support you herbally, right? So for those of us that have to get up a lot at night, it really helps you empty your bladder. Like if you are retaining, it helps you like really empty your bladder. But also helpful, y'all, as far as the skin is concerned. It is great for healing. Um, I I need to put it on the website. I have a sphalanthus and goldenrod like throat mints. If you're not familiar with sphalanthus, it's a toothache plant, electric buds, electric button. I talk about it more on IG. She following me on IG. Does it help with joint inflammation? So, of course, I can't. I'm not a medical professional, right? Disclaimer. But from what I understand, pain can also come from um, your your kidneys. Like if your kidneys need to be cleansed. Of course, it can be other sources that pain can come from. But if your kidneys need to be cleansed, uh, that can result in back pain. That can result in you being very sluggish and not having energy. So you're drinking all this caffeine, thinking you need caffeine, not knocking caffeine. Um, I have caffeine in my life, so definitely not knocking caffeine. But some of us rely on things like that to get us revved up when really it could potentially be you just really need something to support your kidney health. Uh, can you demonstrate brewing a bit of goldenrod and how it looks? Okay. All right. Yes and no. I do have a demonstration. This is how it looks by itself. It's golden. It's a golden tea. I'm drinking some now, and that's goldenrod by itself. Behind me, I have in that clear pot. That is goldenrod and lemon balm. I really like lemon balm with goldenrod. Lemon balm is just one of those foundational herbs. We've talked about it previously. Um, it is just a tremendous natural calming herb. It really is uh, a comprehensive, really, nervine as far as the support that it can provide to the nervous system. And so that coupled with goldenrod as a nighttime little sip is absolutely, absolutely fantastic. And I'm also going to try to show y'all how to do a simple syrup. All right. So you can also, I mean, you can use these herbs for various things. Like, don't feel like if you get this right here, all you can do is make a tea. No, these are good quality herbs. You can do whatever you're gonna do. You can infuse in oil because it's healing. It's a very healing herb. It's good for the skin. It's good for internal injuries, sore in your mouth, sore throat. Um, you dehydrate the goldenrod before. You can do it fresh. You can do it fresh if you would like to make a tea with fresh. Of course, I'm, you know, using dried for this because that's what we sell. But yeah, just make sure you ranch it off real good because it's native. The pollinators love it. It is just gonna have all kind of pollinators and so it's a crowd favorite. But yeah, you can do it fresh. Now, if you're using fresh, you don't want to infuse in oil. So fresh plant material typically means liquid. So alcohol, tincture. Dried typically means infused. Think oil, fat. You can do a tincture with dried. Um, I guess for some things, I don't know. If I'm gonna do a tincture, I prefer fresh. Yeah, yeah. We rely on a lot of things for energy when it's really about what's the source. Why are we tired? We can be sluggish because we're dehydrated. Your body is mostly fluid, it's mostly liquid. So if you're not hydrating, that means you're walking around all dry brain. It's a lot of dry brained, unherbed people walking around making very important decisions. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let me see. I have some notes, of course, because I always be bringing some notes for y'all. I want to make sure that I am giving y'all the info. Um, it's also it's also good for those who are dealing with like sinus infection or who deal with um, like allergies. If you have allergies, it's not more than likely being caused by the goldenrod because it pollen isn't light footed like that. It doesn't just blow all over. Um, no, it's yeah. So it's not goldenrod, but it's good if you do deal with allergies. People who are allergic to little um, rover or pets or whatever. I'm not saying it's gonna eliminate it, but it can help support you. You go to someone's house, they have pets. You're going over. You have allergies, or they have a pet you have an allergy to. Then goldenrod is really good for that. Now, anybody have any questions? Um, Keep in mind it is a diuretic, so if that's the issue for you, be conscious of that. It is a diuretic. It's gonna pull that stuff out. Dry brain, unearned people. Yes, and important decisions with a lot of resources. They're making a lot of decisions. I can look at them and be like, "Yup." Helps with nasal congestion and drying things up. Yeah. All right. It is a good one to have during cold and flu season. Okay. Support your mucous membranes. They are part of the whole immune system. You want to support your mucous membranes. I don't know why that's not flowing off my lips or whatever, but you want to do that. So it's good for that too. All right. And skin. All right. Helps heal, do all that. Let's get into the topic now. Let's get into the topic. Wait, do we have any questions? Was that helpful? And we do have it available. We have it in 1 ounce, and I also have it in 2 ounce. Okay. I have it in 1 ounce and 2 ounce. 1 ounce is $10, 2 ounces, $18. Yes, that's more than what you will spend at some places. It is, but that is what's necessary for me to be able to sit here on a Sunday, have this conversation with you, then go enjoy dinner with my family and take care of my people with respect. Let me put it in here. www.greenheimercarbs.com and not cutting any corners. If you're just like, look, because you gotta be careful. You can't go grab it off the side of the road and just getting all these exhaust fumes. If you go and you find it out and about, make sure you got permission to get it and look around, pay attention to how much is out there, be respectful. But if you like, I ain't got time for all that. I got you. I got you. Okay. Good quality. And this is pretty much how it looks. Now, question. Do you all want to go into the topic now, or do you want me to try to make? I think I need to try to make this simple syrup because it's got to simmer for a little bit. Had to gloss up real quick. All right. Is that good with y'all? Let me know. Let me know. I put the website in the chat. If anyone's on that is on here happens to be in Georgia, I will be in Conyers Thursday. Um, Definitely take a look at my IG. If you're on the email list, I know all y'all on the email list. I already know that. So go back. I think I had it in the last email, maybe the email before. And then it's on Facebook. It'd be so many, yeah, it'd be so much. It'd be so many places that you can put stuff. I'm like, look, I'm gonna put it some places and still get my Sunday nap. That's the kind of life I want. So anyway, let me let me do this simple sip. Is that good for y'all? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody say something. Take a clap. Somebody thumbs up, be like, yeah. Or do y'all want to go ahead and get into the topic? If y'all want to get into the topic, we can get into the topic. Okay. Okay. Want to make the simple syrup. Is that what you said yes to, Ro, or the topic? You gotta be specific. Oh, ready for the topic. Let's get into the topic then. Right? I can put the recipe for the simple syrup. Tell you what, a lot of our herbs, if you go to the website, even if you're not getting our herbs, which you should, but if you go to the website for herbs that I have recipes or ways that I use them, I have it on there with the photos. Just swipe. You'll see a photo of the herb, swipe. It'll be like recipes for teas, to saints, which technically herbal infusions are, uh, different products. So I'll put it there. That's probably better. I feel safer that way. I'm kind of nervous because I have like a hot plate. Like I tried to set it up, but then I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I'm a little clumsy. I am. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. So the topic. All right. So I'm guessing each of you, in your own respective ways, are at pivotal points in your lives. I'm guessing. Okay. I don't know everybody personally, but I'm guessing in some way, whether it's how you make a living, whether it's where you reside, whether it's just some internal work and it's how you waking up in the morning, relationship status, whatever it is, hitting the age, and you like, I'm at an age. Um, you are at a pivotal point in your life. And the thing about when you really know you're at a pivotal point, it's when you start paying attention and you look at who you surround yourself with, right? You start looking and being aware of your energy when you go into a workplace, you have a workplace, or when you log onto a computer. Um, 'Cause people get on your nerves remotely, believe it or not. Uh, I know my remote folks know that people can they can get on your nerves remotely if they have access. There may be just that that awareness or that internal agreement with self that I want to experience life this way, right? Because you got to move beyond the I'm tired of this. I don't want to live life this way. That's one, you know, or not that I don't want to live life like you don't want to live. I'm not saying that, but you just like I'm sick of this every day. I'm tired. I'm tired of being tired like that. But then you got to get on to the other side and be keenly aware of how you want to live your life. And that can require moving things around. It can require change. More than likely, it will require change. And that's when you take assessment of who's around you. And when you start stepping into what it is, for me, it was an example when I left my well, I ain't leave. I got fired from the fundraising position, and instead of just going into another one, and that would have that I can't say that wasn't an option. Of course, that was an option. I'm a hell of a fundraiser. I'm a good ass fundraiser, and there's people out there who need good fundraisers. But I also knew that I was at a certain pay, right? I wasn't gonna be dealing with more stress for less. I wasn't. That was one. Two, I didn't trust going back into that same kind of environment. Like my eyes, I've experienced some stuff. I'm aware of some stuff. I see how stuff is happening. I'm not trying to go back into uh, a different organization, but the same toxicity. Like I'm not trying to do that. So it was a big thing when I decided to move forward with Green Heifer Farms, especially when I start doing this full time. And my background's marketing. I know about, um, understanding your target market, knowing your target customer. Um, I had to learn some new things because I graduated. I went to college in the 90s and finished in the 2000s. Had a little break. Had a little break in there, but I finished. And so definitely, social media wasn't even a thing when I finished college. So I've been fortunate that I've been able to stay on top of things enough to get to certain levels. And I knew all that, but I also had people around me that had tons of resources. I had family I had been there for. I'm sure some of you can relate to that, right? You're making these decisions or you've done something for yourself, being selfful and moving towards where it is you that vision that you have, and family and friends may not be supportive, and they're not showing up, and you can take it personally. But real talk, you shouldn't, because they're not your target market, more than likely. My family and friends who haven't supported Green Heifer Farms by purchasing my my products don't be using herbs like that. They don't. And sometimes I have some that think of us when they're giving a gift. You know what I'm saying? They talk about us in spaces. They support like that. Now I have some who don't do that. Real talk. Like there are some who don't do that, and you may experience that. What I have found though, even if family and friends, you know, give you that burst where they're buying or whatever, if they're not regular consumers of whatever it is that you have, it's not going to be sustainable support. So I don't believe it's a matter of penalizing. Like I don't stop being friends with somebody because they never purchased my herbs and products. Now, with that said, this farm is very important to me. I am pouring my heart and soul into building this brand, this resource, this uh, economic catalyst, this legacy. I'm putting a lot of energy into it. I want, you know, Black folk to be able to say we have herbs. We're in the space. We're um, reclaiming our connection with natural health and natural wellness and herbs and botanicals and all of that. But at the same time, um, I recognize those who have made the effort to show up. Like I have close family and friends that have never even been to my farm, and it's been here for like 6 years. So I'm paying attention, right? I'm not penalizing you because you're not buying or whatever, but I'm paying attention to who literally shows up and drinking. Yes, love some hibiscus tea. Love some hibiscus tea. Hi, lovely lady. 37177 in the streets. Oh, I like that name, in the streets. Uh, So I'm paying attention to who shows up, and that's what you have to do, and you have to find the people who show up, because I do have friends who show up. I do have family members who show up. And so I've decided how I get to engage with people. If the fact that you aren't showing up is hurting my feelings, then I'm not going to really be engaging with you. And there's no need in being like, well, you got to get over that, but I don't. Or I will when I do. But right now, I feel some kind of way about it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna work on that, but I'm not gonna keep putting myself in a situation where I feel some kind of way about it, right? So when you're making that step, you're making that leap, you've done that thing. You started that business, you started that hobby, you began walking in the whatever it is to you, okay? You have to find people who can not just be part of your circle, need folks who are in your corner. And so that's why for building green healthy farms, I have customers that I'm more deeply engaged with. I have fewer customers than someone who may have their business um, more with more mass production. You know, maybe they're on TikTok Shop, or um, they're able to sell pounds of stuff for little to nothing. That's not my model. I know what kind of customer I want. I know what kind of people I want in my community. I know who I want to engage with, because it's a reciprocal relationship. Like, that's who I'm thinking about when my thigh meet. I'm out here being dinner for these critters, or I'm in here in the evening when the sun goes down blending these teas, because that's the time of day I can put the best energy into them. While I'm doing that, like, it's reciprocal, right? So when you're deciding who is in your corner, that may look different than who shows up to the family reunion. That may look different, perhaps, than who goes on the girls' trip. Now, for me, it doesn't, because um, yeah, if I realize that you're just not really supportive, I'm just inclined to limit my engagement with you. For the most part, I'm fortunate that I have I'm at a point, maybe it's an age thing, I don't know, in life, where I really don't deal with people for real, who I don't feel are in my corner. You know, I show up to functions when I need to, especially if my only living parent, my daddy, wants me there, then I'm there. I'm there. Um, or my kids, grandkids, that's separate. Like, they ain't never got the support, and I'm still gonna show up. But that's an exception. But I don't seek out being in those spaces. You're not who I'm going on vacation with. I'm not going on vacation with you. That's relaxation time. If I can't trust you with, here's some ideas that I have with my business, and know that you're not gonna take those, that I can't trust you with stuff. I gotta be able to trust you and chill. I enjoy myself on vacation. I want to be able to enjoy myself uncensored. So, are y'all saying anything? Why y'all ain't saying nothing? Is this resonating at all? It looks kind of clear right there. Can y'all see how the goldenrod looks? And it's a very mild. I mean, it's a lovely tea. It's a lovely tea. Let me see if I mix something. Usually, making simple syrup takes a moment for putting the water on to boil and letting the herbs steep. Oh, yeah, that's already done. So they've already steeped. They've been steeping. So now it's time to strain and add the sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I am gonna do that and give y'all some time to type some comments and engage. Okay. And like the video, subscribe. Make sure y'all taking care of everything y'all need to take care of on your end. You're on the email list. You know, you done what you need to do. But let me see. Y'all see me? Somebody let me know. I gotta come back up here. Let me know if you can see me back there. Ugh, I'm waiting. Somebody type yes or something. Okay. You see me? Yeah, I see you. Okay. And y'all can hear me. All right. So these have been steeped. All right. This is goldenrod. I put about a cup roughly of goldenrod in here and a heaping tablespoon, I'm sorry, of lemon balm. All right. I am not one of those exact kind of people when it comes to herbs. Um, so let me say that I do roughly try to have, except when it comes to our teas that we sell, we have to have like a ratio or whatever. But when I have my loose herbs and I'm just creating something, um, yeah, I'm not necessarily one of those exactly this much. Sometimes I feel like a heaping tablespoon is better than just a regular tablespoon. So to strain a cheese, you want to get all the plant material out, okay? Oh yeah, I think I don't hardly have any. I think it's steeped a little too long. There's only a little bit in here. But if you don't have like cheesecloth, nut butter, milk cloth also works well. Uh, whatever. If you have a teapot that has a mesh strainer, that works as well. All right. Y'all see me? So what I'm gonna do after I strain that, and it was about 2 cups of water, y'all. All right. I got a little copper pot here. I only have a little bit in here, so I'm gonna use less sugar. Now I have 2 kinds of sugar. I have raw cane sugar, but I also have coconut palm sugar. I've never made it with the coconut palm sugar, so I don't know how that's gonna go. But I'm interested to see about that one. See how it tastes. Where is what's the little lid? Let's see. What's the little lid? So let me be careful. So I'm pouring that in there. And if I had 2 cups of liquid, I would add 2 cups of sugar. And yes, that's some sugar. But um, you're not meant to like use this generously, right? You want to use it sparingly. So yeah, I'm trying to mentally think. I think I'm gonna do like half a cup. Okay. I got like, oh, oops. All right. There we go. And so I'm gonna let this simmer. Let me make sure it's on. Y'all see my little hot plate set up? Set design. Ah, I actually have a better one, but it's bigger and I ain't feel like plugging it out. So how long do you do that? I have to start to. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So you're just gonna do that until it's dissolved. French press, yes, that is fantastic. I received some of your products. They smell so good. Ah, thank you. Thank you. A lot of love. A lot of love goes into those. those herbs, y'all. A lot of love. Like, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Everything we do is intention. It's intention. Even when we handwrite the expiration date on the bottom or handwriting on the label. That's why I don't need a whole bunch. I just need the right people in my circle, the right people supporting because they do that. They support, and it allows us to grow intentionally. Honestly, I don't want the customer who needs it right away or is going to be applying pressure like that. Like I don't. I'm gonna get you your herbs, and I love the fact that when we do make mistakes, because we are hands on and human, um, how people just come to us and talk to us about it and say, "Hey, this happened," and since starting the business 6 years, I've only had to fire a handful of customers. That's it. That's it. And I left on good terms. I did what I could to make things right, but I let them go on about their business. Sure did. So look, y'all, I need to go grab a spoon. I know I'm gonna lose some of you, but I need to go grab a spoon and I need to go let Chewy inside because my sensor just let me know that he's at the door. And when he's 15, when he gets ready to go inside, he goes inside. Let me, oh, I'm a little nervous. I'm going to turn it down. Y'all know I had a fire. So I'm going to turn it down, okay? Real low. And then go let my dog in. If you wait, you a real one. I appreciate you. But if you don't, I appreciate you for joining. Thank you very much. Agave nectar, yes. I love agave as a sweetener. Yeah, I appreciate it very much, but I gotta go let the dog in. And I got a spoon. Did anybody stay? Lemon balm passion. Oh yes. To live the truth with yourself. Facts. Facts. I can't see if anybody. Oh, some of y'all stay. Oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all. I had to go let my dog in. Okay, so we're supposed to do sugar dissolve, which it really has. I think there's one piece of plant material I'm gonna have to get out. Okay. Did I get it? Ah, I got it. A leaf. All right. So I'm gonna let that cool a bit. Okay. I'm not even gonna try to turn it and show y'all because I'm a little nervous around melted sugar. My grandmother had an accident once making a caramel cake, and the boiling pot of sugar fell on her body, and she got third-degree burns. So I'm very careful. Let me turn it that way. but it looks like a syrup. I mean, everything about it. What I'll do is let it cool for a little bit, and then I'll pour it in the jar. Okay, so you can see it. But you can do different things. I just have some examples. Like what I'll do sometimes is make tea, add my sweetener, put my little top on, shake it up real good, maybe add some lemon juice, and then I'll pop it in the fridge. And when I'm ready to hydrate and want something cool, I have it. Because sometimes I like my teas cool. And the same with like this little bottle, be sipping on my tea and everything. I just pop them, pre-make them, pop them in. But we're gonna let it cool off. All right. And hopefully I can show y'all how it looks. What I do with my herbal simple syrups, and I do different herbs. I try different things. Is I use them sometimes to sweeten, uh, especially if I'm gonna have an herb that has a more earthy taste, right? Like ashwagandha, for example, or something like that. I may use one of my herbal simple syrups. I've used it on ice cream. Um, I've drizzled it on some like pecans and almonds. I haven't done walnuts. I want to do walnuts, but just drizzle a little bit on there, pop it in the air fryer for a minute, and bam. But typically, that's what I'm feeling fancy. Typically, I'm using it in my my tea. I've also used it to give me a little sticky around the rim, and if I'm making a little mocktail cocktail kind of situation. But it's just a fun way to add more herbs to your life. It is. Again, it's beautiful infused in the oil. So I'm always using infused oils, um, herbal infused oils, and it's a different kind of luxury. It is. That's soft living to me. That is soft living to me. So let me see. Let me see. See how much steam. Maybe I need to take the top off, let some of the steam out, right? And then um, pour it in this jar. Y'all, yeah, y'all can see it. Do y'all like my some people call them caftans? I love these. A good moo moo on a Sunday. Sipping some good herb. Mm. Oh, they let myself finish my word. Sipping some good herbs. Delightful. Y'all have any questions? Comments? Anything? Yes, it's the ventilation, the freedom. I love them. I love them. I understand why Medea used to have her favorite house dresses. Oh goodness. I saw I don't remember which platform it was on, but they had like a moo party or something where everybody showed up. But they were super fashionable. They were super fashionable. Like, they had the whole book. But I thought that'd be fun. All right, y'all. So thank you for joining. And for future viewers, so much for watching. If you catch the replay, definitely check out our kidney detoxicity, check out our goldenrod, check out our other herbs, our lemon balm, just some herbs. I even, if you're new to Okay, so infuser means that it is taking liquid in. It's infused. So it's coming in. So we're pouring liquid into, uh, you know, something where it's going to be flowing through the herbs. Whereas diffuse means out. It's emitting out steam, aroma, etc. It's diffusing out. I hope that helps. Diffuser things spraying out, infuser bringing liquid. I want to have a farm or ties with the farm. Ah, yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic. Just remember to build what you want. Build your customized effect. Build the environment you would have wanted as an employee. Because of course, once you have a farm, then you move from the role of employee into eventually, more than likely, employer. So, that may mean a lot of people don't give credit to the planning years. It's like, some people I want to farm and then I want to farm in a year. And it's like, well, you may need to put a good year into planning. Don't skip that part. That's part of building the the business. I encourage people. This is me speaking. Not, um, I don't have any licensure, anything to give professional advice on this. It's purely my opinion, but I feel if a person, I'm like, you're serious and you want to start a farm, go ahead and get your paperwork in order. Go ahead and create your business, right? As far as registering your business, getting your domain name, working on your branding, and working on making sure you have all of the pieces in place to have a legal business, so that when the land and um, production, the other pieces come into play, you've already set up a foundation, because it's hella hard to try to do everything at once, especially if you want to have a farm and you are new to farming and you're new to running a business. And on top of that, running an agricultural business. There are a lot of things very unique to um, running a farm. So you can ask for all of that. But I hope it was helpful, even if unsolicited. I hope it was helpful. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go, y'all, because I gotta get ready for this testing that has to happen, and then I am going to spend time with my loves and get all of the hugs and kisses and get my favorite spot on the couch, which is a nap trap. Get my little nap in after my daughter has fed me well. Ah, I am a rich, rich woman, I tell you. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Um, and I hope this conversation was helpful. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all watching. And I hope to see you next Sunday. If you have a topic suggestion, put it down below. I have an idea on herb. Oh, wait. Before you go, I didn't do the simple syrup. Sorry. Hold on. Hold on. For those who remain, I gotta show y'all how it looks. My bad. Okay, when you're doing this, make sure you have all safety precautions, etc. Hold on. I don't know if this is the best. I really need a funnel. I don't have one. We're just gonna go slow. That's all. Okay. Hold on, hold on. All right. So I got a cute little jar somewhere. I don't know where it is that I'll move this into. But here we go. And as it cools down, it's gonna thicken a bit too. But this is a simple syrup, so you know, just have herb on top of herb. Yes. I don't have I don't have a spoon. So oh that's good. I love it. I love it. It smells herbally sweet. It smells herbally sweet. Oh, I wonder how goldenrod and some dandelion flower, because dandelion flower has that a sweetness to it, and then both of them help support um, kidney and urinary tract and all that health. So, one more thing, and then I'm done. It's also good for yeast if you happen to have yeast issues. Um, Sorry if that's TMI for some people. I just want to give you a full breadth of the benefits. So if that's a challenge, you can basically like create tea and dip it into clean cloth, kind of use it as a herbal wash. And again, if it's yeast in the throat, yeast in other places, also goldenrod is also good. That. All right. All right. That's all I got. Thanks. Appreciate y'all watching.